So I want to start by actually walking you through the course so you understand exactly how things are set up. So when you click on the course, the first thing it's going to do is take you directly to the content page. Now, depending on the last thing you clicked on, will determine where it opens in the content page. And if I look at the top here, if I click the content button at the top, it brings me to the exact same place. That's the whole point. Now, if I go over, the next one's the calendar. So if I want to see my calendar, things that are pertinent to this class, what um, what I want to do is click on the calendar, go to the month view, make sure you're in month view. Here we are in May, and you can see that Module 1's due on the 18th, Module 2 the 23rd, as well as Test 1. So the module due dates are all in here as well as the tests. So if I go back, I'm going to show you uh, what you should really be focusing on then when it comes to the modules. So then the modules, you'll see here they are, 1 through 7. And at the very bottom is also an activity solution module. Now the activity solutions module will become populated as you complete activities, because the way it's set up is that when you complete an activity and or submit to an assignment folder, then the solution key to that item will become available. So first things start here. You're going to go through these links, get a course overview, complete your introduction of yourself, and an idea of what, when you have to do discussion threads later in the semester, what that requires. It's all here and start here. Second one will be the course syllabus, which is very important to actually review so you know exactly what to expect in this course. Next one, there's going to be quite a few lecture videos for especially the content. So I've put skeleton notes in all of these that to help those people that like to use skeleton notes. You will have to upload your notes. So even if you take them, you can print them out, write them by hand, and then you'll scan them as one single document up to the assignments. And we'll look at assignments folder here in a second. But after you've gone through some of those aspects, you'll then want to get started in Module 1. And the modules are all set up in the same format. The first thing you'll have in a module is the overview. So I want to click on the overview, and this shows me exactly what I'm going to do in this module. Now you can always come back to the overview and start from here and keep track of what you're doing this way, or you can go back and say, okay, I've done these items, let me go, and I'll just click on them directly in that content window. But I have them linked all through here as well, directly to the page that will open it up. So you can see it tells you, go do your introduce yourself. Here's the lecture video, or go watch the lecture video, and then make sure to load your notes up. Here's an activity. So, here's the first activity after I've done my notes. So if I click on there, give it a second to load. So here's the activity, has some questions to ask you to do. And then after some of them, as you complete them, at the bottom we'll say activity solutions. Once you've completed the activity, you can click here and it'll open up either a solution key, and I've already done this, so it knows that I've done it, and it opens up the solution key to show me the solutions to these problems, or sometimes it'll take you to a YouTube video on how to do those problems. I have a mixture of both, just depending on the activity and what I thought might be more helpful. So there is that mix for each of these activities. There will be activities and activity solutions for just about everything. And you have modules that are based in the Beckman book. You have modules that are based in some sort of social issue, like plastic bottles. And so, again, it's laid out the same way, starts with an overview and then has all the material after that, as well as links to the discussion forums you may have to do, and even quizzes. In other words, like this is test 1 built in the D2L. Now, as I mentioned, you will have things that you have to upload into the assignments folder. There's the links in the overview, but you can also click on the assignment folder up here, and you can see here's all the assignments that will be due. Let's say I just want to click on one to see what's there. This first one here, how does municipal water compare to bottled water? I open it up, and then all I'm going to do is just add a file, and it should be a file, one file. So you need to find a way to condense all of your papers. There's programs out there that will help you with your PDF if you make it a PDF into one single file. All right, then the next one over is quizzes. If I go into quizzes here, I can see here are the quizzes. I click on a quiz, I do the quiz. They have due dates on them. This 9/7 burning candle, that's an activity from the Chapter 9 material. I've put it in there as a format, as an easier way to format than trying to do a Word document, which is why it's here. And then you have your discussion forums, which you will have discussion forums on readings that are related to the social issues. And read the discussion thread expectations. That is how I will grade these. You're going to have to write a thread, and then you're going to need to respond to 2 other threads. So make sure you're doing that along the way. Those will be graded. And the last thing there that's important for you all is the grades tab. And the grades, it'll come up. It'll always show you what grade you have. If it's blank, that just means it hasn't been graded or there is no grade for it. It neither helps nor hurts your grade at that point. But if there is a 0 there, that is hurting your grade, just so you know the distinction. So the little dash, not doing anything to your grade. A 0, that means you got no points for that activity. So make sure you're keeping up. And it has all the different things that you're going to be graded for in here. Now, as I said, the big thing is just following the overview and going through and doing the activities and really pacing yourself. If it says that you've got a week to do this, look at the number of activities and maybe split up and do so many each day, because I will grade it and I will look at the dates of when things have been submitted, and if it's after that date, you will get a 0 on it. So you have to follow the overview and follow the deadlines that have been that are placed on each module. If you got any questions, just let me know.